I bring you a greeting from Honorable Atian Ding Atian, Minister of Finance and Planning. It is with great honor and pleasure that I stand before you today to welcome the Deputy Commissioner General of the South Sudan Revenue Authority. On behalf of the Ministry of Finance and Planning, I extend my warmest congratulations and best wish as you take up this important responsibility of leading and strengthening our revenue administration. The work of revenue authorities is central to the success of our nation's economy, stability, and long-term development. Without a strong, reliable, and sustainable revenue collection, our aspiration for peace, growth, and service delivery cannot be realized. One of the main topics is mobilizing the revenue. Our foremost task is to mobilize revenue in a fair and effective manner. South Sudan is endowed with natural resources and energetic population. However, we must ensure that this is translated into resources that fund the essential services, infrastructures, and investment in human capital. This requires improving revenue collection system, broadening the tax base, minimizing leakage. It also means harnessing technology and innovation to make revenue collection more efficient, transparent, and citizen-friendly. On tax compliance, revenue mobilization is only possible if there is a full compliance with tax obligation. Compliance is not just a legal duty, it is a civic responsibility. We must therefore work tirelessly to build trust between taxpayers and the government. Citizens and business need to see that the tax they pay are used responsibly and for the common goods. At the same time, the revenue authority must ensure strict enforcement laws, eliminate corruption, and close all loopholes that undermine compliance. By doing so, we encourage a culture where paying tax is seen as a patriotic duty that contributes to nation building. Let's come to diversification beyond oil revenue. For too long, our economy has depended heavily on oil revenue. This dependency has made our nation vulnerable to global price fluctuation and external shocks. It is therefore imperative that South Sudan diversify its economy and strengthen non-oil revenue sources. Agriculture, trade, small and medium enterprises, mining, tourism, services all hold great potential to contribute to our revenue base. The Revenue Authority must play a central role in this transformation by ensuring that these sectors are properly integrated into tax system. Therefore, broadening our revenue source and reducing our reliance on oil. Diversification is not just an economic necessity, it is a guarantee for long-term stability and sovereignty. The expectation from the revenue authorities. The Minister of Finance and Planning expects the South Sudan Revenue Authority to serve as a pillar of fiscal discipline and integrity. We expect efficient collection of tax, professional conduct of staff, full accountability in management of public funds. We also expect the authority to lead reforms that will undermine our revenue system, simplify process, and create a business-friendly environment that encourages investment and economic growth. Above all, we expect the authority to be a trusted partner in the mission of securing South Sudan's financial independence and sustainability. Honorable Commissioner General and Honorable Deputy Commissioner General, your leadership comes Honorable Deputy Commissioner General, your leadership comes at a critical moment in our journey as a nation. We are determined to strengthen our financial system and reduce the dependency on external aid and oil revenue. This is not an easy task, but with commitment, discipline, and collaboration between the Ministry of Finance and Revenue Authority, we can succeed. I therefore call upon all the staff of the revenue authorities to give their full support and cooperation to your leadership. Together, let us work to build a revenue system that is efficient, transparent, and capable of delivering delivering on the aspiration of our people. Once again, I congratulations on your appointment, the Minister of Finance and Planning is staying ready to work with you hand in hand for the betterment of our nations. Before I conclude my remarks, based on what I have seen, or what I heard from the speakers, former speakers, I mean those who speak before me, they have raised so many issues, vital issues. They talk about exemption. They talk about VAT, value-added tax. These are very important issues. Let me begin with exemptions. Exemptions cannot be arbitrary. Exemption is very important. But we can exempt those goods, mostly which are productive, we are giving productions to us. For example, if we have donors who are supplying us with goods, we cannot tax them heavily because they come to support us. Let's say if there's a company that is building roads and are importing big machineries, I think we can understand that we can give them a minimal exemptions because they come to increase, to promote our development. They can develop roads. Yeah, this can be good because they are on production lines. But let's say if I want to buy a car, a luxury car, for my own consumption, that car can be taxed fully. In other countries, it is 50%. For example, if I want to buy a car with $50,000, I have to make sure that I have $100,000. $50,000 will go for the sale, and this $50,000 will be given as a tax. This house of countries who don't have oil used to finance their expenditures. If we do it in such a way, it can help us. I also see unregulated collection in the town here, but I didn't have a good look at the borders because most of your work, I think, are based on the border, on the checkpoints. I can see some people going to shop here in the town, maybe 3 or 4, carrying a bag and one police officer or one police personnel. Just they knock to the door of the business person and say, we need money. And these people used to come regularly in those shops. Even some of the businessmen, they close. They don't open in the morning hours. They will open late in the evening to avoid these tax collectors. So my worry is that I think, what is the safety of collecting those taxes in such a manner? I have seen some method of collection in other countries. For example, if I come to a big hotel somewhere, they will ask for, do you have a receipt? Have you paid your tax on a monthly basis, or how long, or 6 months, or something like that? Then they will show you a receipt. Then you may advise them, okay, please, if you have a receipt, fine. If you don't have a receipt, pay your money to the bank, directly to the bank. Sometimes you just force them to bring or help to give you the money. I think this is not a good way of collecting tax. It would be good if they don't want to pay you, just close the shop, go to the office. Tomorrow they will go to the bank and pay their tax, and then they will show you the receipt, and then you can open their shops. So this is one. Secondly, in case of performance, for those who are performing well, especially on your staff, you should reward those who perform well, promote them, give them incentive, so that they will be motivated. And for those who are doing malpractice, you can punish them, suspend them for some time with a reasonable punishment. Maybe it can result in dismissal, or if they improve, they can come back. So these are the few points that I can raise, that I can say. Otherwise, I once again congratulate on your appointment. The Deputy Commissioner General, the Minister of Finance and Planning stand ready to work with you hand in hand for the betterment of our beloved country, South Sudan. Thank you all. God bless us all.